Just a short while ago, Chenluo received an invitation from Zhao Hai to attend a trade fair where he bought a fire-breathing chicken. Brother Long, they do their thing, and we continue with our trading. This made Jiang Long very reluctant to part with it. Although the price was far from what he had expected, Jiang Long didn't dare say anything after Chenluo forcibly took it away. He didn't want to end up like the person who was just beaten up by Xia Haoren. My chicken is gone. Chenluo, with a full face of smiles, grabbed the old hen. Would be nice to use this to nourish Mi Li's health when I have the time. However, the chicken, not knowing what's good for it, immediately pecked Chenluo's hand. Although its beak is quite sharp, it didn't cause any harm to Chenluo due to its low level. Instead, it had a feather forcibly pulled off by Chenluo. The hen cried out in pain. Chenluo glared at it threateningly with a gloomy face. Peck me again and see what happens. I'll pluck all your feathers on the spot and have you for dinner tonight. Try me. The old hen immediately behaved. Chenluo then put the hen in a bag. Just then, an announcement came over the loudspeaker. All team leaders please gather at the East Toll Station. Space is limited, so it's best to bring only 2 people with you. Upon hearing this, Chenluo immediately returned to his team's stall. Looks like the organizer is finally showing up. Chen Haoren, Su Daju, the 2 of you come with me. Everyone else, you're free to move around. After giving his instructions, Chenluo then led the 2 to the toll station. As soon as they arrived, Zhao Hai called Chenluo over to sit next to him and began to introduce the organizer of this trade fair. Bro Chen, that man is Egalfei, the heir to E Corporation, dealing in international trade. I hear this young guy is quite skillful and experienced. Chenluo slightly nodded, but his attention was not on Egalfei. Instead, he focused on a young man next to him wearing a gray t-shirt. He knows this person, Lam Yu, a metal element ability user who can transform into various shapes to serve as a weapon for others. Metal element ability users are quite rare, and besides Melee, he is another king-level support powerhouse from his past life. If I can recruit him, wouldn't that mean he could transform into a sword for our warrior or a staff for our mage? At this point, seeing that most people had arrived, Egalfei began to introduce himself. I am very pleased that everyone could attend this trade fair I organized. My name is Egalfei. I have set up a base that currently houses 1,252 survivors, 812 of whom are level 2, 56 are level 3, and 3 are level 4. As soon as he said this, everyone but Chenluo was shocked. They actually have level 4 ability users. Chenluo then counted how many level 4 individuals were in his own base. It seemed that aside from himself being level 5, there were only 4 others, and a cat and a dog. It looks like this guy must have high-level crystals. Egalfei smiled as he watched the astonished expressions on people's faces. They probably don't yet know how big the gap between level 3 and level 4 is. If they did, they'd be even more surprised. Next, I have 2 pieces of good news to share with everyone. The first is that as long as you reach level 4, you will no longer have to worry about contaminated water. Even level 3 physical types can handle it. Water is the source of life. This indicates that we humans can continue to survive. Chenluo chuckled softly at this. Although it was true, unfortunately, contaminated water would permanently reduce human potential. Bad luck for anyone who drinks it. The second piece of news is about the secret of the crystals. With that, Egalfei took out a level 6 crystal from his pocket. Chenluo immediately narrowed his eyes, looking a bit disappointed. Too bad, it's a bit low level. Egalfei continued. Now, I will share with you the secrets of the crystals I know about. I believe many people here have used level 3 crystals. Anyone who has used them knows that they are much better than level 1 or level 2. The crystal I have here is even more advanced, although I can't distinguish its specific level at the moment. The reason our people advanced to level 4 so quickly is all due to using this advanced crystal. Zhao Hai below the stage widened his eyes upon hearing this, then turned his head towards Chenluo with sudden realization. So that's why he is so powerful. He must have used a very high-level crystal. No wonder he was so eager to loot the body after killing Jiang Wu. Then Egalfei went on to talk about individual crystal absorption rates and personal growth rates. Egalfei was being completely open. Chenluo sneered. Egalfei is so kind-hearted. He must be up to something. Sure enough, Egalfei's next words confirmed Chenluo's suspicion. Egalfei continued. Folks, I am sharing all this with you because I can't bear to see any more mutual killing. Individual power is hard to sustain in this post-apocalyptic world. I've called you all here to form a unified group. Of course, I'm not insisting. It's up to you to decide. This collective will be co-ruled by everyone. We will form an elders council, and any leader here with decent strength can become an elder. All decisions will be made by voting within the council. Chenluo thought to himself, he's putting on this whole show just to recruit some followers. The crowd began to get excited. Based on Mr. Ye's selfless sharing, we can tell you're a good person of high character. I'm willing to join. Mr. Yi has 3 level 4s. Joining him would make me feel secure. At this point, a white-haired woman stood up to speak. Our boss Yi said it's all voluntary, but if someone chooses not to join, don't blame us for outnumbering you when we cross paths while gathering supplies later. Zhao Hai thought to himself, damn, this woman is intentionally playing the bad cop. Next, Egalfei distributed a leaflet to everyone. Chenluo looked at it and thought. By distributing such a tempting leaflet to the members of each team, there will always be some who want to join, even if their leaders disagree. There will be a number of followers who will come to him on the sly. Egalfei saw that the time was about right and stood up to say, "Alright, everyone, think it over. If you're willing, come over here and register. Those who come are all brothers." Chenluo smirked to himself. This Egalfei is really something, pressing some people into a corner. But I haven't heard much about this Egalfei in my previous life. So, if nothing unexpected happens, he should pretty much bring about his own downfall soon. Once he's gone, I'll approach Long Yu to express my sincerity and try to win him over. Chenluo was well aware that his scheme not only offended all the leaders present, but also brought some survivors with ill intentions into his team. Sure enough, some restless leaders were already preparing to band together. Even though Egalfei was relying on having 3 level 4s on his side, he wouldn't be able to withstand all the leaders working against him covertly. After all, each survivor has their own ulterior motives. It's not possible for everyone to unite against the zombies. After discussing some plans with the other leaders, Zhao Hai turned his head to ask Chenluo if he wanted to join in. Chenluo responded, "I won't get involved in a children's fight." Zhao Hai nodded. Chenluo initially thought he wouldn't recruit anyone, but surprisingly, he managed to get 3 people. However, when Chenluo looked at these 3, he noticed their eyes were a bit shifty. He immediately realized that these 3 were likely spies planted by others, planning to infiltrate his ranks. "It seems I'll have to get Rice to take a closer look when I get back." Seeing that the time was about right, Chenluo signaled for everyone to start heading back to the city. Driving at the front was Guan. While Chenluo occasionally looked out at the scenery, suddenly he saw a young woman in the distance staring at his convoy. Initially, Chenluo didn't pay much attention, but when he recalled the woman's face, he hit the brakes abruptly. Opening the car door, he and his team immediately ran towards the young woman. Seeing Chenluo and a bunch of men getting out of the car, the young woman panicked and started running away. Chenluo shouted from behind, "Don't run, I mean no harm." Mangyin kept running ahead, ignoring him completely. Time to transform. The next second, Mangyin turned into a little white rabbit, speeding up considerably. Although Mangyin was fast, she was no match for Chenluo. He used his void walk technique and grabbed the rabbit by its ears, lifting it up. Fear filled the rabbit's eyes. "How can this person run so fast?" Chenluo said with a smile. "I really mean no harm. Are you alone? Why don't you transform back?" Mangyin, who was caught, had no intention of transforming back. Seeing her reluctance, Chenluo simply smiled. "It's dangerous for you to be alone. Come back with me. If you don't respond, I'll assume you agree. Let's go. Big brother will bring you back for some good food." Tears flowed down Mangyin's cheeks. "Where did you get the idea that I agreed?" Upon returning to the main camp, Mealy asked in surprise, "Where did you get this chicken and rabbit?" Chenluo laughed. "I picked them up on the way." As soon as the words left his mouth, Chenluo accidentally let go, and the rabbit dropped from his hand. Drained of her abilities, Mangyin transformed back into a young woman. Standing up, Mangyin glared at Chenluo. "What do you mean picked up? You clearly kidnapped me." Chenluo ignored her remark, and instead directed Shuyun to take her to eat. Mangyin, forcibly brought by Chenluo, was extremely angry. "I'd rather starve to death than eat anything from you." To this, Chenluo chuckled. "Be careful not to speak too soon, young lady." By evening, an extremely hungry Mangyin began eating. "Who was it that said they'd rather starve than eat my food?" Mangyin retorted. "I didn't starve, did I? If I'm alive, of course, I'll eat. You have pretty thick skin, young lady. Go ahead and eat. I'm genuinely sorry for bringing you here by force. We are in great need of nature-based ability users in my base. If you can grow crops, a meat meal every day won't be a problem." Somewhat discontent, Mangyin responded, "Well, you've already kidnapped me, so it seems like I don't have much choice. I'll take the opportunity to observe, and if it's truly good, I'll have him bring Xiao Yu over." Chenluo then handed her a bunch of potato seeds, asking her to try and improve them. After saying this, Chenluo turned to leave. At that moment, Su Dezhu found Chenluo and said, "Bro, Rice told me that the 3 new recruits from the trade meeting are spies. Chenhao ran and I just beat them up, and they've all confessed. 2 are from Egalfei's side, and 1 was sent by Qilin." Upon hearing this, Chenluo made a throat-slitting gesture and ordered, "Kill them all. Let's keep this quiet and see how things unfold." At this moment, Zhao Hai's subordinate ran over. "Brother Chen, sorry to bother you again. Qilin has suddenly sent an invitation asking Brother Hai to discuss dealing with Egalfei, and Qilin has insisted multiple times that you should also come along." Chenluo directly agreed, thinking to himself, "I'm quite curious about how Qilin and others plan to deal with Egalfei. Maybe I'll find a chance to help Long Yu if he's in danger." Soon all the local leaders gathered together and started discussing a plan against Egalfei. Qilin confidently said that he could take down Egalfei. "I have a way to kill Egalfei, but in return, I'll take 30% of the supplies. The rest will be evenly split among everyone. Who wants to join me in taking down Egalfei?" Chenluo immediately refused, stating he had too few men to participate. Hearing this, Qilin stared coldly at Chenluo. "Don't push your luck, young man. If you're hoping to profit from our mutual destruction, I suggest you abandon that thought. Otherwise, you'll be the first I take down." Zhao Hai, startled by this, broke into a cold sweat. Didn't I warn this old guy not to mess with Chenluo? Is he asking for death? Xiao Hai immediately vouched for Chenluo. Brother Chenluo is definitely not that kind of person. He simply does not wish to get involved in disputes. But Qilin was not convinced. I don't believe in words, only actions. If it weren't for giving you some face, he would be kneeling, not sitting. Upon hearing this, Xiao Hai knew Qilin was doomed, and no longer tried to persuade him. Chenluo let out a cold laugh from the side. So you think you're brave? I'd like to see what gives you the audacity to make me kneel. Qilin glared menacingly at Chenluo. I can see you're not a nobody, even if you're a level 4, just like Egalfei. I don't believe a level 4 can take on hundreds of people. You've grown so quickly, you must have high-level crystals on you. Hand them over, and swear to lead the charge against Egalfei, and I might spare your life. Upon hearing this, Chenluo finally understood the situation. No wonder he's planting spies while insisting that Xiao Hai bring me into this. He's just looking for an excuse to deal with me. Seeing Chenluo unfazed, Qilin immediately ordered his men to search him. Several burly men moved in to pin down Chenluo, but in the next second, Chenluo appeared behind Qilin. Before he could react, Chenluo slapped him across the face. I ask you, what's your plan to kill Egalfei? The slap wasn't damaging, but it was highly insulting. Qilin couldn't remember the last time he'd been slapped. For someone as arrogant as him, it was extremely humiliating. If you've got the guts, kill me, and you won't walk out of my base alive. People immediately surrounded Chenluo. If not for their fear of what Qilin might suffer at Chenluo's hands, they would have already attacked. One of Qilin's subordinates shouted, "Let go of my big brother," but Chenluo paid them no mind, as threats were the least effective on him. He continued slapping Qilin, quickly turning his face into a bloody, swollen mess. At this point, Qilin sneered, "I've been hustling since I was 13. I've been beaten up plenty. Haven't you had your fill? Kill me, and we'll die together." Upon hearing this, Chenluo instantly gripped his throat. You do have a tough guy's demeanor, but unfortunately, you messed with me without knowing better. At this point, one of Qilin's subordinates, burning with rage, threw caution to the wind and charged forward. Chenluo coldly conjured a sword from the void and began slaughtering. Very few were level 3, most were level 2. They stood no chance against Chenluo. After killing just a portion, the crowd collapsed and scattered in fear. Chenluo generally leaves no loose ends, but in this situation, he alone couldn't eliminate the fleeing crowd. He turned his gaze to Xiao Hai and the others, telling them not to be afraid. I won't kill spectators. As long as you don't provoke me, I never stir up trouble, and I'm not like Egalfei, coveting everyone's manpower. I can't afford that. The other leaders, hearing this, could only awkwardly comply with Chenluo. Meanwhile, at Egalfei's base, a man wailing in despair came to Longyu, holding a foul, rotting woman. He begged Longyu to take his side. 3 days ago, I went out with you to kill zombies. When I returned, my wife had disappeared. Today, someone secretly told me Yulingjie did this. Upon hearing this, Longyu angrily turned and headed for the level 3 area to confront Yulingjie. Just as he reached the door, he heard disturbing words from inside the room. Gripping his fists, Longyu burst in, ready to interrogate Yulingjie. When Egalfei arrived, upon seeing Egalfei, Yulingjie looked as though he had seen his savior. Egalfei directly advised Longyu, although Yulingjie is at fault, his offense is not worthy of death. His value is much higher than others. He can kill more zombies in the future and atone for his mistakes. Upon hearing this, Longyu exploded with anger. In terms of value, aren't I more valuable than him? I want to kill him right now. Upon hearing this, Yulingjie, horrified, revealed the truth. Brother Fei, save me. I'm the fall guy for you. At this, Longyu angrily turned to Egalfei and questioned, is what he said true? Before Egalfei could answer, Yulingjie jumped in and spoke first. Brother Yi is busy managing the entire base during the day. What's wrong with relaxing with a few women at night? Only with a clear mind can you make sound decisions, ensuring more people survive. You don't lead anyone to kill zombies or gather supplies. You're just daydreaming about uniting the entire country, leading everyone to laze around and await death. And now you're even leading in womanizing? Why did I ever blindly follow you? If our paths are different, we cannot make plans together. I bid you farewell. After saying this, Longyu turned and left. Watching Longyu's departing back, Yulingjie immediately suggested to Egalfei that they kill Longyu here and now. Otherwise, there would be endless trouble later. Once he spreads this incident, it will undoubtedly cause chaos in the base. Although Egalfei wanted to deal with Longyu right away, he knew that he couldn't act openly. After all, quite a few people in the base had good relations with Longyu. Having them act against Longyu was unrealistic. Moreover, Longyu himself was a level 4 powerhouse. Egalfei couldn't just watch him leave. Suddenly, Egalfei had an idea and turned to Yulingjie. He instructed him to spread the word, saying Longyu is a bully who oppresses both men and women and has lost his humanity. In light of his past merits, I'll let him go. He and his followers should leave the base. Longyu left the base with more than 40 people, somewhat lost and uncertain about where to go. Longyu muttered to himself, I was too naive. I wanted everyone to kill zombies together, as if it would be that simple. On the other side, Qilin's subordinates decided to ally themselves with Egalfei, asking for his help in dealing with Chenluo. After returning to the base, Xiaohaoren excitedly approached Chenluo, announcing he had reached level 4. Hearing this, Chenluo felt very relieved. He then told Xiaohaoren that once you reach level 4 in physical series, the crystals would continually release power to refine your body. You can control where this power refines you, apart from vital areas like your head and heart. I think you should focus the remaining energy on refining your fists. Xiaohaoren thought about it and agreed. My fists have been my strongest weapon since I've been practicing boxing from a young age. Just as he was chatting with Xiaohaoren, Qinguang urgently contacted him via radio. Big brother, Zhao Hai has come here for refuge. He says Egalfei is coming. Chenluo immediately instructed Qinguang to let him in. How could Egalfei find my base? Zhao Hai said with a bitter smile. It's the followers of Qilin you didn't kill yesterday. They have joined Egalfei. Hearing this, Chenluo cursed inwardly. The one time I didn't eliminate a threat, it came back to cause trouble. He then spoke to everyone. Prepare for the enemy. Soon, an army of 2,000 people arrived at the front of Chenluo's villa. Looking at the surrounding walls, all more than 5 meters high, with only the entrance lacking a wall but only accommodating about a dozen people at once, Egalfei couldn't help but admit that Chenluo had some substance. However, even the most robust fortress can easily crumble from within. Thinking of this, Egalfei took a megaphone and began to shout, Chenluo, you are surrounded. Put down your weapons, give up the struggle, and surrender. No killing if you surrender. I advise you to come out with your followers to avoid unnecessary deaths. I guarantee on my honor that those who surrender will be treated as brothers. Otherwise, don't blame me when my army of 2,000 flattens your base. The first 10 people to surrender will be rewarded with 2 cans of Red Bull and 2 sausages. But after shouting for quite a while, Egalfei saw no one come out to surrender. Hearing this, Chenluo was utterly speechless. How ridiculous. Even an ordinary member on my side eats meat every day. But why are there only 2 level 4s? Where is Longyu? Seeing that there was no movement from Chenluo's side, Egalfei, unable to contain himself, looked toward Zhang Hao and told him to take his men to be the vanguard. Zhang Hao had just joined Egalfei and led a small group. Upon hearing this, Zhang Hao had no intention of taking action. He was just there to make up the numbers. He knew they would win the battle, but his group of over 50 would be wiped out, and he would be left with nothing. Eventually, Egalfei would swallow him whole, not leaving even a trace. The moment Egalfei ordered Zhang Hao, various small group leaders shrunk back and moved to the rear. Egalfei was somewhat baffled, realizing he couldn't even find a vanguard among his 2,000 men. Though numerous, they were all inept, and they feared to face just over 200 enemies. After all, except for Egalfei's confidants, nobody really trusted his team. The situation thus became oddly stalemate. Chenluo sat quietly on the top floor of his villa, watching this group of clowns. In this odd stalemate, Chenluo casually threw an apple core, of an apple he had just finished, into the crowd. The crowd scattered, thinking it was a hidden weapon, but when they looked closely, they realized it was just a fresh apple core. At this moment, Egalfei finally realized a serious problem. Apart from Longyu, who had followed him before, in his ultimate sycophant Hanya, nobody would actually risk their lives for him. Now that Longyu had left in a huff, only Hanya remained. He had no choice but to look at Hanya with deep emotion. Hanya, you go. You are level 4. I will have Luwen add some protection to you. The level 3s can't harm you. If this stalemate continues, my prestige will be gone. You are my only reliance now. You will help me, right? Faced with Egalfei's tender words, Hanya was almost moved. Without hesitation, Hanya nodded. As Hanya took the lead to charge, the others followed suit and rushed forward. As soon as they got close, they were attacked by long-range ability users, but they were all blocked by an earth shield. Hanya kicked open the iron door, only to discover a strange earth wall inside the entrance. Just as she was puzzled, Mi-Ling and Shuyun suddenly jumped out from behind the earth wall. At the same time, they threw spells they had conjured in their hands at her. Hanya's instincts made her hair stand on end. She quickly grabbed one of her subordinates to shield herself, but it still couldn't block Mi-Ling and Shuyun's attack. Instantly, more than a dozen figures were sent flying into the air. Their earth shield couldn't protect them. Hanya, who was blasted away, finally realized these two must be level 4s, otherwise the damage wouldn't be so high. Just then, Thunder King couldn't wait any longer and jumped out. Only then did Chenluo notice Thunder King as soon as he entered the field. How could others practice their coordination? But it was too late. Thunder King had already rushed into the crowd, going around the large army to find their leader, Egalfei. After all, in Thunder King's eyes, Egalfei was a moving point source. At this moment, Egalfei also noticed something rushing toward him. Looking up, he saw a dog flying at him. In midair, the dog's mouth suddenly generated a terrifying ball of lightning. With a bang, the lightning ball exploded, sending several people next to Egalfei flying. Egalfei stared blankly. The power seemed to be stronger than his own abilities. After landing, the dog actually stood up like a human and launched a lightning palm attack straight at Egalfei. Egalfei wanted to dodge, but had no time to react. He was directly slapped by the dog. Egalfei spat out a mouthful of blood and was sent flying. Following that, Thunder King executed another Thunder Tail swipe, followed by another lightning ball, and finally, a flying kick to finish it off. Upon landing, Egalfei died on the spot. He never thought that he would be killed by a dog today. Seeing that their boss Egalfei had died, the surrounding people scattered in all directions. Among the crowd, a cleric even fell to his knees begging, "Don't kill me, I'm from the light series, I can heal." Upon hearing this, Chenluo had Xiaohaoren bring him over. Driven by the desire to survive, he quickly introduced himself. "Big brother, don't kill me. My name is Luwen. I am from the light series. I'm a cleric." Chenluo chuckled. "One more cleric means more protection for my subordinates. Alright, then you better answer my questions honestly. Why didn't Long Yu come? Is he staying back at the base?" No, that's not it. He was kicked out of the base by Egalfei for harassing men and women." Chenluo paused for a moment. "Long Yu isn't that kind of person, is he?" Luwen meekly replied. Egalfei framed him. Chenluo suddenly understood. This man really brought it upon himself. After taking care of Egalfei, Chenluo learned about Long Yu's whereabouts from cleric Luwen. So Chenluo asked Zhao Hai to clean up the battlefield, promising to treat him to a feast later. He then took all his teammates to Egalfei's base to collect the spoils of war, and along the way, search for Long Yu. He definitely wanted to bring such a talent into his team. At this time, Thunder King approached Chenluo with Egalfei's crystal in its mouth to exchange for points. Seeing how obsessed the dog was with points, Chenluo took the crystal and told him to stay home. "We'll settle the points when I get back." Thunder King barked twice to indicate that he understood. Song Ling watched as Chenluo walked away and sighed. "Bro, hi, why don't we join Chenluo as well? Following him wouldn't be a bad idea. After all, the world's order has collapsed. Relying on relationships and worldly wisdom is useless." As soon as these words came out, Zhao Hai's other subordinates also began to discuss. "I'm not going. I at least have a high-ranking position here with Bro Hai, and good stuff goes to us brothers. If we go to Chenluo, and we don't even have the qualifications to be small fries, we'd be considered newcomers. Do you think Chenluo would give us face and directly promote us to elite members?" Hearing this, Zhao Hai felt a bit bitter. He sighed, deciding to wait and see. If he got lucky and found a high-level crystal, there might still be a chance for him to rise. On the other side, with Luwen leading the way, Chenluo easily reached Egalfei's base and took all the supplies, instructing others to carry the supplies. Chenluo himself was bored and wandering outside. Suddenly, Chenluo's eyes brightened, noticing a dog with golden fur in the base. The golden fur dog seemed pleased to see Chenluo and wagged its tail cutely. Chenluo began to check its hindquarters, and after an examination found out it was a female dog. Chenluo let out a strange laugh. "Ah, it's a female. Perfect to bring back as a wife for Thunder King. Thunder King, I found you a wife. Charging you 1,000 points for it isn't too much, right?" With that thought, Chenluo took a leash from his inventory and put it on her, then led Golden Fur to find Thunder King. However, when Thunder King saw that Chenluo brought back a dog, it lost all interest in waiting for Chenluo to settle its points. After locking eyes with Golden Fur, Thunder King looked at Chenluo with teary eyes. Seeing Thunder King like this, Chenluo was puzzled. Is it really necessary to get this emotional? The next second, tears burst forth from Thunder King like a fountain. An unhappy Thunder King barked. "Not only did you get rice, but you also have another dog outside, and you even brought her back. What does that make me?" Meanwhile, Golden Fur, sensing Thunder King's hostility, began to tremble. Chenluo, also feeling flustered by Thunder King's sadness, wondered, "What's all this about?" Then Chenluo carefully explained, "Thunder King, you've misunderstood. She's your wife-to-be, not a pet I keep outside." Hearing this, Thunder King gave Chenluo a side eye. "This dog is so timid. She doesn't deserve the majestic me." Chenluo crossed his arms. "If you don't like her, it's fine. I'll send her to my sister's place to be a pet when the sun rises. You want your points, right? Rice, come and translate. You got 300 points for killing Egalfei, okay?" Thunder King indicated that it also killed several other people today. Chenluo continued, "Then I'll add another 200. Let me calculate. That makes it 1,500 points." Thunder King immediately used these points to exchange for the elder dog position. Chenluo was speechless. "Fine, I don't know why you're so obsessed with this position." Thunder King insisted that this should be announced, so everyone would know. "Everyone should respectfully call me elder dog." Chenluo nodded with a smile, agreeing. Hearing this, Chenluo playfully said, "Everyone, rest up for tomorrow. I'm going to bed too." Thunder King barked once, and Rice translated, "Stupid dog says you should wake up early tomorrow, and don't forget to announce it in public." The next morning, Chenluo made the announcement to everyone. "Recently, one of our members has shown exceptional performance, accumulating 1,500 points, meeting the criteria to become an elder. So, I will now bestow upon him the title of elder." The members below immediately started to whisper among themselves. "So quickly, someone has already become an elder. Could it be Xiaohaoren? He kills a lot of zombies every day. It must be Xiaohaoren, right? He's a strong guy. It could also be Mi Ling. Or could it be Shuyun?" Just as everyone was speculating, Chenluo cleared his throat. "Let's welcome this member. Come, let everyone take a look." Thunder King appeared, wearing a purple hat, clad in a purple cloak, and holding a long stick as if it were a cane, walking upright. With Thunder King's cool appearance, he made a dazzling entrance. Those in the audience who were unaware were completely taken aback. The first elder is Thunder King? Well, if it's Thunder King, that makes sense. Everyone knows Thunder King's strength, except for Chenluo. Even if the rest of us teamed up, we couldn't beat him. At this moment, Chenluo looked at the crowd crowd and shouted, "What are you all staring at? From now on, Thunder King is the elder. Call him Elder Dog." The members woke up as if from a dream and collectively shouted, "Hello, Elder Dog." Zhao Hai in the crowd was even more stunned. Is this even possible? Hearing the crowd call him Elder Dog, Thunder King was extremely excited and barked twice. Chenluo translated, "Elder Dog says he's covering all the drinks tonight. Everyone can drink to their heart's content." With these words, the crowd erupted. "Thank you, Elder Dog." On the other side, Long Yu was quite shocked after hearing Chenluo's news. He killed Egalfei and Hanya, and Chenluo is still recruiting. Long Yu thought for a moment and decided to come take a look. Upon reaching Chenluo's base, the first thing Long Yu was attracted to was the smell of barbecue. Is the treatment at their base this good? If we join now, do we also get to eat barbecue? Long Yu saw a notice board. He went up to it and his eyes brightened as he read, "Minimum level 3. Very strict. Not many people have reached this stage, and you must kill at least 2 zombies every day. More kills come with rewards." Long Yu found himself in strong agreement. Order is maintained within the base. No law breaking allowed. Those who violate the rules will be severely punished. Unlike Egalfei, who would take anyone, Long Yu felt that this base was pretty good. Long Yu looked back at his own people. About half of them haven't reached level 3 yet. If they join, they should join together. They've been through a lot with him. He can't just leave them behind like that. After some thought, Long Yu clenched his teeth and walked up to ask, "Brother, my name is Long Yu, and I'm a level 4 special ability user. Could you please pass a message to your leader for me?" On the other side, Chenluo looked at Thunder King and said, "Looking at the bill, we've consumed a total of 1,568 bottles of drinks today. That means your points are now negative 1,568. Better work hard, doggy." Hearing this, Thunder King was instantly dumbfounded. He had wiped out all his points for an elder position in one fell swoop. Just then, Chen Guang suddenly said into the walkie-talkie, "Bro Chen, a group of people outside want to join us. The one leading them is called Long Yu. He's a level 4, but 4 people in their group are level 2. They say they want to talk to us." Upon hearing this, Chenluo excitedly ran to the recruitment office. After fully understanding Long Yu's requirements, Chenluo said he could accommodate them. "But why do you want to join us?" "Because your management philosophy aligns with mine. I want to clear out all the zombies and restore the world back to normal as soon as possible." Upon hearing this, Chenluo had an epiphany. "But you can't just kill all the zombies because you want to." Thinking about this, Chenluo asked him what abilities he currently had. Long Yu replied, "I can control metal. My offensive power is average, but I can metalize my body. My physical defense is very strong, and my strength is not weak." Hearing this, Chenluo couldn't help but smile. "Kid, your talent is not as simple as just metalizing your body. Very strong? Let me try." Long Yu confidently spread his hands. "Come on." Chenluo charged his right hand, and then launched a punch directly at Long Yu's chest. Long Yu was pushed back a few meters. Long Yu was astounded. "Normally, I feel nothing when level 3 ability users hit me, but he only used one punch." Chenluo shook his head. "I only used 50% of my strength." Then Chenluo took out a steel pipe and explained, "Long Yu, I've actually seen a metal ability user who could melt metal, recombine it, and shape it into various forms, making them even more robust and sharp. I've tried that. I can do it too," said Long Yu. Chenluo shook his head and said, "What I want is not for you to change the shape of the metal, but to try and turn it into gold. Here is a gold ring. Familiarize yourself with the atomic structure of gold, and give it a try." After Chenluo's reminder, Long Yu tried it out in the way he suggested, and was shocked to find that he actually succeeded. Looking at the stunned face of Long Yu, Chenluo continued, "The short time for the metal transformation is due to your low level. As you level up, you'll be able to permanently change metals. Do you now understand your real value? You can restructure metal, create extraordinary weapons as equipment. Isn't that stronger than fighting on the front lines yourself? Very well, Long Yu, welcome to the team. Have you had dinner yet? We're holding a barbecue celebration. Come on in." The scene shifts. Meng Yin's sister, who was previously kidnapped by Chenluo, found Chenluo's base. Using her invisibility powers, she snuck into Chenluo's compound. Meng Yin was not being mistreated, but was eating some delicious fried chicken. "I was so worried about you, trying desperately to find you. I've been starving for days, and here you are, happily eating fried chicken." Saying this, Xiao Yu looked at her pitifully. This made Meng Yin feel a bit embarrassed. At this time, Thunder King, who was patrolling outside, suddenly heard noises from inside, knew someone had broken in, and hurried to inform Chenluo. Chenluo, hearing the news, rushed over cursing. "What are these guards doing? How could someone just break in? Meng Yin is my future hope for cultivation. She can't be in any trouble." Bursting through the door, Chenluo yelled, "Who are you? How did you get in here?" Hearing this, Meng Yin hurriedly explained, "She's my friend. She can become invisible. She snuck in." Hearing this, Chenluo breathed a sigh of relief, thinking to himself, "Turns out it's her friend. I thought someone had snuck in to harm her, but such a rare talent must be recruited." So Chenluo said, "It's dangerous for a young girl like Meng Yin to be outside. That's why I brought her back. Sorry to have worried you. Look, she's eating well here, living a much better life than you. If you have nowhere to go, you can also stay here. We have lots of ladies here. It's better to have some company. We have water, electricity, and no shortage of food." Hearing Hearing this, Xiaoyu was somewhat tempted, so she asked Chenluo, if I stay, what would I need to do? Chenluo replied, use your invisibility skill to go outside and help me find mutated zombies. Mutated? Are those the powerful zombies that are on a completely different level than regular ones? What? Have you encountered such zombies? Xiaoyu nodded, indicating that she had just passed by one on the road. She saw a dead zombie, but its body and surroundings were covered in unmelted ice. It was completely different from regular zombies, so she didn't dare to approach it. The crystal is still on it. Hearing this, Chenluo immediately had an answer. It looks like there are high-level mutants fighting for territory around there. So Chenluo got the location from her and prepared to go take a look at dawn. The next morning, just as Chenluo was about to set off, he was stopped by a hastily arriving Zhao Hai, who told him to flee for his life. Just now I saw a zombie that was 100 meters away, but in the blink of an eye, it teleported next to my men. The zombie blew a breath and killed them. Its strength is incredibly strong, and what's even more frightening is its speed. The wind blades it generates can't be dodged by anyone. Hearing this, Chenluo realized it might be the high-level mutated zombie that Xiaoyu saw. Just as Chenluo was contemplating whether or not to lead the team to deal with that zombie, Rice suddenly walked over and told Chenluo, Chenluo, you might be screwed. Hearing this, Chenluo was shocked, so he immediately took Rice to the side. Rice, focus and sense carefully. After a detailed sensing, Rice explained, I feel that you're on the verge of death. Although it's extremely dangerous, it seems there's a tremendous benefit. Hearing this, Chenluo was speechless. Damn it, so that high-level mutated zombie that appeared is actually targeting me? According to what Zhao Hai just described, it can teleport 100 meters instantaneously. At the very least, it's a level 7 wind attribute mutant. If I'm not mistaken, there should not have been a level 7 zombie appearing at this point in my past life. Could it be the butterfly effect caused by my appearance? And what is this earth-shattering benefit? It can't possibly be a level 7 crystal, can it? Although it's rare, it's not a huge surprise for me. With that in mind, Chenluo asked Rice, are Mi Ling and Mi Li in danger? Rice indicated that they weren't. Zhao Hai, Song Ling, and others were sitting by the roadside, smoking cigarette after cigarette. Just then, Chenluo appeared at the entrance, holding Rice. Bro Chen, what do you think? Should we move immediately? Chenluo shook his head, indicating there was no need. You guys can take refuge here for now. As for that zombie, don't worry, I'll go check it out. Zhao Hai and Song Ling were stunned. Isn't that a bit too brave? Just then, Mi Ling, Mi Li, and others who had gone out to kill zombies returned, chatting and laughing. They had barely stepped into the base when a young man, covered in blood and enveloped by the wind, approached the villa. He stared at Mi Ling and Mi Li with interest. The guards on duty, seeing his bloody appearance, shouted, who are you? What are you doing? The young man gave a cold smile without answering. With a swoosh, his somewhat darkened palm swung towards the gatekeepers. A sharp gust of wind immediately struck them. Mi Ling, Mi Li, and Su Daju heard the commotion and turned back to see the guards instantly killed. Chenluo, who had rushed over, also witnessed this. He immediately conjured the Sword of the Void and slashed towards the zombie's back. Unexpectedly, the Sword of the Void couldn't break through its defense, making Chenluo's face change dramatically. Is it level 8 or level 9? The wind attribute zombie, recovering, slapped Chenluo's arm, sending him flying and crashing to the ground. The zombie looked disdainfully at Chenluo and continued to walk towards Mi Ling and Mi Li, clutching his arm and ignoring the pain. Chenluo thought the only option was to use void walking to flee with them. However, he had not yet mastered void walking with others. It was a gamble he had to take. Chenluo instantly teleported beside the trio, encircling them. However, only he disappeared. The others remained in place. Just as the wind attribute zombie's hand was about to grasp Mi Li's neck, Chenluo used void walking to appear in front of her, blocking the wind attribute zombie's attack on her. There's only one more option. That is for this mutant to drop dead when its lifespan ends. Chenluo screamed in his mind, just freaking die already. Due to Chenluo's emotional upheaval, the crystal in his mind underwent mysterious changes. The wind attribute zombie suddenly seemed as if it were fast-forwarded. The next second, it toppled over stiffly. The crystal in Chenluo's mind also consumed all its power in an instant, nearly shattering. He then collapsed, his vision going black. Mi Li cried as she used healing magic on Chenluo. Mi Ling instructed Su Daju to close the gate tightly. Until Chenluo wakes up, nobody leaves. We'll defend the base. At that moment, Thunder King shouted furiously, how could you all let this happen to the master? Why is he the only one affected? Despite his worry, Rice tried to comfort him. Don't worry, I had already calculated that something would happen to him. He won't die. Instead, there will be immense benefits. Yet nobody believed him, leaving Rice speechless. I told you he'd be fine, and that there would be benefits. Why does no one believe me? 2 days later, Chenluo woke up in a daze and suddenly realized he had awakened a second superpower, a terrifying time-based ability. He couldn't believe it for a long time. My second superpower is actually time-based? In his previous life, Chenluo had only encountered one person with a time-based ability, and he had witnessed the terror of it. It was an incredible power. With this thought, Chenluo's mind involuntarily started to recall the only time user he had encountered in his previous life. In my past life, I used to sneak into Mi Ling's base to steal vegetables. But once, I encountered an inexplicable power. Not only did my abilities not respond, but my body was also immobilized. That was the time I got kicked by Mi Ling, and that person was Jiang Chuxue. Although she could only use one time-stopping skill, that ability was extremely terrifying, almost magical. After Jiang Chuxue died in my previous life, I took her body from a monster and placed it in a spatial dimension, but I never absorbed her crystal back then. Ah well, never mind. I almost shattered my own crystal this time. It won't recover for at least 3 months. Chenluo, still puzzled, turned to Meili and asked, was the crystal from that mutant retrieved? Meili handed over a pink crystal, which disappointed Chenluo. After all that trouble and almost losing my life, it's just an 8th level crystal. I can't even absorb it now. It will be at least a month before I can. With this thought, he decided to give the crystal to Thunder King to advance him to level 5 first. It would make him capable of guarding the base and the surrounding area while he recovers from his injuries. However, Thunder King directly refused, saying, Dog doesn't want it. It would put Dog in debt. Chenluo chuckled and said, don't worry, I won't deduct your points. If you reach level 5 first, not only will I not deduct your points, I'll also reward you with 500 points. How does that sound? The next second, Thunder King grabbed the crystal in his mouth. If you say so, then Dog is not troubled. Chenluo then instructed Thunder King to have Rice contact Mi Ling and tell everyone that he's okay. Tell them to go ahead and eat the beef and mutton freely for the next 3 days as a celebration. Thunder King barked twice to indicate understanding. Meanwhile, elsewhere, a person riding an elephant stopped a group of people. This road is mine. This tree is mine. If you want to pass, pay a toll. Leave behind all your food, or don't blame me for showing no mercy. Faced with the threat from the elephant, people loudly retorted, what's so great about you? You're not even as strong as a dog. I guarantee, if you dare go against him, you won't even know how you died. What? Upon hearing these words, and Chen's face darkened, disbelieving that a dog could be so remarkable. This is an elephant, you know? It's dozens of times bigger than any dog. How could any dog be more ferocious than it? Plus, I'm a level 3 nature elemental user with the ability to enhance the elephant's abilities. Just yesterday, the elephant advanced to level 4. Any level 4 elemental user would be no match for it. Thinking this, and Chen immediately led his followers towards Chenluo's base to confront Thunder King and prove his strength. As Chen left, however, a white wolf and a gray wolf were watching him from the shadows, their eyes filled with cold, vengeful glares. That's because Chen had killed and eaten their companions. Wolves are creatures of strong vengeance. Soon, Chen and his elephant arrived at Chenluo's base, immediately putting everyone on alert. Upon seeing this, Chenluo thought, could this be Elephant Master Chen? He was quite famous in my past life, mostly because his elephant was indeed very powerful. After a boost from Chen, it was virtually unbeatable at the same level. Chen was eventually backstabbed by his own men and died. His elephant went on a rampage after losing its master, killing anyone it saw until it was put down by Mi Ling. This intrigued Chenluo, who had been wanting to lay low during his recovery period. It looked like he had found something interesting to pass the time, and Chen rode his elephant and appeared before everyone in a condescending manner. Ladies, I heard you have a very remarkable dog around here. Is it this golden fur right in front of me? Courageous, if nothing else. Hearing this, both Mi Ling and Mi Li were stunned. Thunder King was enraged. So you ignore me just because I'm smaller? You underestimate me, you scoundrel. Golden Fur was even more confused and scared as the massive elephant approached, causing him to crouch on the spot, trembling with fear. Seeing Golden Fur's weak reaction, Chen broke into unabashed laughter. Is this all? Mi Ling on the side was speechless. Are you looking for someone to compete with your elephant? How about I give it a try? At these words, Thunder King became anxious and wanted to rush out. This is free points walking right up to me, but he was held back by Chenluo. Thunder King, don't go causing trouble. It's time to train Mi Ling. If you don't follow orders, you can stop being the dog elder. At that moment, Mi Ling's body was enveloped in flames, signaling Chen to make his move. Chen snorted and had no intention of holding back. He directly commanded his elephant to charge at Mi Ling. The elephant's trunk was ready to strike hard. Just as it was about to hit Mi Ling, she channeled all her flames to her fingertips and pointed it towards the trunk. Chenluo, who was watching from the side, immediately recognized this as one of Mi Ling's signature moves, the prototype of Red Lotus Burst. Mi Ling's Red Lotus clashed with the elephant's trunk, incinerating the massive animal in a blink of an eye. However, using this move drained all her energy, and she sat down, panting heavily. Seeing his beloved elephant in such a state, Chen let out a heart-wrenching roar, everyone, attack, kill them all. Hearing this, Chenluo sighed, Sudaju, Xiaoran, go on, show them some color. Soon after, Chen watched as his men were instantly taken down by Chenluo and the others. Astonished by their strength, he turned to flee towards the main gate. Seizing Seizing the moment, Chenluo signaled Thunder King to chase after him. Thunder King, who had been eager for action, saw this as an opportunity for 100 points. Seeing Thunder King chasing after him, Chen panicked and chose a smaller path, hoping to shake him off. Little did he know, 2 wolves had been waiting for him. The wolves immediately lunged at him. One grabbed Chen's arm, tearing and biting, while the other aimed straight for his throat. Thunder King, who caught up from behind, was shocked. These were his points. How could someone beat him to the kill? So, Thunder King leapt high into the air and slapped Chen on the head. Chen died instantly. This terrifying sight left the 2 wolves stunned. They looked at Thunder King in horror, realizing they should not mess with this dog. However, Thunder King had his eyes fixed on the white wolf, his face revealing a lecherous expression. "You look pretty good," he remarked, scaring the wolves into running. With a single pounce, Thunder King had the white wolf under him, putting on a roguelike expression. "Hey there, beauty. Wanna be friends?" The gray wolf, seeing its companion caught, turned back and let out a menacing howl. Thunder King squinted, instantly recognizing the other wolf as a male. "What? You want to compete with me for her?" By then, Chenluo and the others had also arrived. Everyone was surprised to see the 2 wolves. However, when Chenluo saw Thunder King, his face darkened. "You're making me lose face. You're acting like a complete simp." Unable to bear it any longer, Chenluo grabbed the wolves and headed back to base, with Thunder King wagging his tail behind him. Seeing this, Chenluo kicked Thunder King a few times. "Look at you. You're a disgrace. Do you think you can win them over with gentleness? They respect power. Beat them until they submit, or go all out." Hearing this, Thunder King had an epiphany. Indeed, the boss knows best. Watching Thunder King eagerly run toward the white wolf, Chenluo couldn't help but feel annoyed. Once Thunder King had left, Chenluo started thinking about the future planning of the base. Considering the current rate of zombie evolution, within a month all zombies would reach level 4. These level 4 zombies wouldn't only be more powerful but would also have a certain level of intelligence. They might even start searching for survivors purposefully. Even though the base was currently in a remote location, it was still within the city limits. It would inevitably come under large-scale zombie attacks in the future. Thinking of this, Chenluo took out a map of the nearby area from his storage space. He began selecting a new address for the base. After all, one couldn't leave preparations for such matters until the last minute. Chenluo decided to abandon the villa area, planning to move the base to a village 30 miles away. There, he would build a larger, more robust base to handle the impending zombie wave. The location was not only spacious but also had a water source that hadn't been seriously polluted. It only needed simple filtering for drinking. Unexpectedly, just as they entered the village, their convoy was attacked by a big-headed zombie. Several ordinary members who didn't react in time were instantly killed. The big-headed zombie mocked, "I am Iron Head. My head is hard. Move aside if you don't want to die." At that moment, Chenluo walked up to him expressionlessly and kicked him in the groin. Iron Head instantly winced in pain, saying, "I said my head was hard, not this part." Hearing this, Chenluo kicked him several more times, making Iron Head wince and clutch his groin. "Are you sick? Don't you know where the head is?" Hearing this, Chenluo decisively met his request by slapping him across the face multiple times. Iron Head was sent flying into a wall. His head was buzzing, and he was in immense pain. Under the continuous slaps from Chenluo, Iron Head had tears in his eyes. "It really hurts. Don't hit me anymore. I was wrong. I won't be hard-headed anymore." Hearing this, Chenluo ordered, "Since that's the case, bow down." Iron Head has a strong physique. He'll make a good training target for Xiaohaoren, Sudaju, and Mi Ling. Let's keep him for now. Meanwhile, in a coastal city led by a mutated crab, a group of smaller crabs were advancing across the beach. Fong Jinxing, the leader of a level 5 base, looked extremely grim. Most of their supplies were gone, and some people had been washed away. After being persuaded by his subordinates and doing some thinking, he ordered everyone to prepare supplies and vehicles. "We'll head out to the capital of gods first thing tomorrow morning." A month later, Lingchen angrily gripped Lei Hao's neck. "You fatso, you dare to deceive our boss." No, brother Chenluo, how would I dare deceive you?" A group of people appear out of nowhere, led by someone named Fong Jinxing. "He forced me to cooperate with him." Upon hearing this name, Chenluo seemed thoughtful. "I remember, in my past life, Fong Jinxing was a king-level ability user. My goal is to gather a group of elites to survive this apocalyptic world. A king-level ability user is definitely worth a try." At that moment, Lei Hao managed to squeeze out a smile. "Brother Chenluo, it's my fault. I'll give you 20 tons of rice and 1 ton of oil from the supplies we got yesterday." Chenluo, he is someone I really can't afford to offend. Just then, a voice came through Chenluo's walkie-talkie. "Big brother, a group of people has arrived outside the villa, wanting to see you. The leader says his name is Fong Jinxing. Let him in." As soon as Fong Jinxing entered, he apologized to Chenluo and offered 300 tons of rice and flour as compensation. He He's as grand and bold as he was in his previous life. If you're being generous, I won't hold back. 300 tons it is. But you didn't come all this way just to deliver supplies, did you? No, brother, I've just come from Cloud City. To put it arrogantly, I'm the overlord of Cloud City. Any base leader wouldn't dare to say no in front of me. But things have changed. The sea is mutating, and so are its creatures. Coastal cities are no longer suitable for survival. I suspect other coastal cities will also migrate en masse. Capital of Gods is the only large city nearby. It will likely become a battleground for all sorts of powers. So, I suggest we form an alliance. Strong allies can weather any storm. Hearing this, Chenluo sneered inside. So, he wants to form an alliance. Ha, but a leader like Fong Jinxing isn't easily tamed. If we're to form an alliance, you'll have to listen to me, or there's no deal. You're being too arbitrary. In an alliance, whoever is stronger leads. Chenluo chuckled. So, you think you're stronger than me? Fong Jinxing smiled confidently. Brother, to be honest, I advanced to level 5 more than half a month ago. I admit I can't face your base head-on by myself, but if I pick off a few dozen of your people every day and your forces can't catch me, you'll eventually be worn down. Chenluo sneered. Are you threatening me? Level 5 is impressive. Thunder King reached level 5 1.5 months ago. Miling and Sudashu also reached level 5 a month ago. So, you've been at level 5 for only half a month? You're not that impressive for a king-level ability user. Fong Jinxing said, brother, why don't we have a duel? Each side sends out 3 members, best 2 out of 3 rounds. Whoever wins, we listen to them. Or, one could join the other. Chenluo nodded in agreement. Better today than tomorrow. Let's meet this afternoon outside the city, shall we? Fong Jinxing also agreed immediately. Both of them had their own secret plans. They were both thinking of killing the other during the competition. After all, that would be the easiest way to take over the other's territory and subordinates. As both parties arrived at the arena, Chenluo sent out Sudashu as the first to fight. Seeing Sudashu's physique, Fong Jinxing guessed he was a physical ability user. So, he sent out Sun Yu, a level 4 earth ability user known for countering physical abilities. As the referee shouted to start the match, Sun Yu took the first move. 4 earth pillars immediately encircled Sudashu. Seeing the narrow gaps between the pillars, Sudashu was stunned for a moment. If I were a bit skinnier, I could pass right through. Hanging out with Big Brother during the apocalypse has actually made me gain 10 pounds. Taking advantage of Sudashu attacking the earth pillars, Sun Yu directly used his special move, Swamp Technique. The ground beneath Sudashu's feet turned into a swamp, trapping his feet. Upon seeing this, Chenluo couldn't help but think, this Sun Yu is pretty talented. He'll at least be a level 10 powerhouse in the future. Temporarily immobilized, Sudashu became an easy target. 3 sharp spikes came flying at him. Unfazed, Sudashu extended his hands and blocked the spikes. A level 4 ability user couldn't harm him. Seeing this, Fong Jinxing's expression changed dramatically. He knew Sun Yu's attacks were weak, but they shouldn't be so weak that they couldn't even draw blood. Faced with an enemy he couldn't harm, Sun Yu had no choice but to concede defeat. Fong Jinxing's face darkened. He couldn't believe the opponent had such a strong player. He had lost the first round and absolutely couldn't afford to lose the second one. For the sake of security, he decided to play his trump card. A small truck drove up, and Fong Jinxing ordered a zombie to be released. The crowd was shocked. No one had expected Fong Jinxing to actually send out a zombie. Even Chenluo was stunned. Fine, I'll also send out a zombie, he decided. Chenluo had Sudashu bring out Iron Head. When Sudashu and Shuyun escorted Iron Head over, the zombie roared at Chenluo, I'm starving. Give me something to eat now. Annoyed by the tone, Chenluo kicked Iron Head. You've been obedient this past month, which pleases me, but I don't like the tone you just used. What? Don't care for your life anymore? Chastised, Iron Head calmed down a bit. Chenluo pointed at the zombie on the other side. Kill it. The instruction instantly piqued Iron Head's interest, and he let out a roar towards the opposing zombie. Fong Jinxing's expression changed drastically. What the hell? Whatever I have. Chenluo has 2. I control a zombie, and he controls a zombie too. I wonder how strong this one is. Iron Head charged towards the enemy fire elemental zombie, which immediately released a fireball explosion. Unfazed, Iron Head extended his head to directly counter the fiery blast. The fireball hit Iron Head's head, leaving only a small scorch mark, but Iron Head dodged around the zombie and charged towards the crowd. Seeing this, Chenluo quickly rushed over. He absolutely couldn't let Iron Head eat people, especially not the girl who could grow plants. Chenluo forcefully pulled Iron Head's head away, saving Ouyang Lu in the process. Iron Head roared madly, I want to eat people. Chenluo responded emotionlessly, I said tomorrow. Enraged, Iron Head roared, you lied. I'll never make it to tomorrow. If you won't feed me, then I'll eat you. I've had enough of this. Just then, Iron Head began to undergo an unknown transformation. He started to grow rapidly, his entire body enlarging. Chenluo's face changed. He's mutating, and mutations have a process. Should I deal with him before he completes the mutation? After thinking for a moment, he decided to watch Iron Head's transformation coldly. Right now, Iron Head is level 5. If he mutates, he'll be at least level 7 or even higher. However, since Rice didn't send a warning, it means there's no danger. Maybe I'll even obtain a level 7 crystal later. That wouldn't be too bad. With that thought, Chenluo conjured a sword from thin air and yelled, what are you all standing around for? Run! Do you want to die? He then swung his sword at Iron Head's leg, aiming to sever it. However, to his surprise, the sword inflicted no damage. By now, Iron Head had completed his mutation, growing from under 2 meters to an enormous 13 or 14 meters, a literal giant. Iron Head shouted, "My head is truly iron now. I'll crush you." Saying this, he stomped repeatedly, creating huge craters with each step. Chenluo was shocked. This is at least a level 8 attack. Fine, then don't blame me for targeting your weak points directly. He leapt high into the air, aiming his sword directly at Iron Head's groin, only to find that he couldn't inflict any damage, not even breaking through the defense. Iron Head sneered, "I told you, my head is truly iron now. I'm not afraid of you anymore." Realizing that what was once a weakness had now become Iron Head's strongest point, Chenluo found himself under continuous stomping attacks. With only brief moments to spare, he managed to take a swing at Iron Head. The current Iron Head proved to be more troublesome than the level 8 wind-type zombie he had killed using time acceleration. Despite the relentless attacks, Chenluo managed to cope with ease. He also saw this as a rare opportunity to practice his second special ability. He focused his mind on the space around Iron Head's waist, causing Iron Head to suddenly halt. Iron Head felt as if something was tearing at his body and concentrated his own special abilities on his waist to resist the tearing. After some attempts, Chenluo fully unleashed his power, creating a spatial force around Iron Head's waist. However, due to Iron Head's level 8 robust physical constitution, Chenluo encountered considerable resistance while trying to cut through. Just as they reached a stalemate, Fong Jinxing suddenly shouted, "Chenluo, let me help you." He couldn't allow Chenluo to live, otherwise, his base would be in jeopardy. The next moment, a tornado swept towards Chenluo. Though the tornado enveloped him, Chenluo remained unshaken. It wasn't that the tornado had no effect on him, but rather that the force was too weak. Seeing Chenluo unscathed, Fong Jinxing was shocked and quickly apologized, claiming it was unintentional. He couldn't believe his ultimate move had no effect. By this time, Iron Head's waist had already been cut in half. Iron Head cried out in pain, "Don't cut my waist. I was wrong. Iron Head was wrong." Ignoring his pleas, Chenluo cleaved him in two with one swipe of his sword and immediately extracted the crystal from Iron Head's body. Witnessing this, Fong Jinxing was flabbergasted. Could this mutated zombie have been level 8 or 9? And yet, Chenluo killed it effortlessly. Regret filled him. He shouldn't have tried to ambush such a formidable opponent. With cold sweat running down his face, Fong Jinxing offered his allegiance to Chenluo, willing to recognize him as the leader. However, Chenluo didn't acknowledge his offer and instead questioned why Fong Jinxing had tried to ambush him. Frightened, Fong Jinxing hurriedly explained, "Younger brother, you have to believe me. It was truly an accident." Upon hearing these words, Chenluo suddenly slapped Fong Jinxing across the face. "Don't take me for a fool. Who would believe such nonsense? Ask your own men if they believe you. Next time you lie, come up with a better excuse." Saying so, he backhanded Fong Jinxing with another slap. "You bastard." Bruised and battered, Fong Jinxing lowered his head and mumbled, "Big brother, please stop hitting me." Chenluo coldly snorted, "Per our agreement, the loser joins the winner. What do you say?" Upon hearing this, Yanlu thought for a moment and agreed to honor the agreement, especially since Chenluo had just saved him. From any angle, she had no reason to refuse. "Bring forth the talented individuals in your team. You should know who they are," Chenluo added. Without any fuss, Yanlu promptly pointed out the level 4 members of his team as well as those with light and nature abilities. Fong Jinxing, seeing all of this, was fuming with anger at their betrayal, but he dared not say a word. Survival was his top priority now. Believing that as long as he was alive, he would have another chance to rise again, Fong Jinxing proposed a deal to Chenluo to spare his life in exchange for persuading his men to join Chenluo's base. "People can be replaced. With my level 5 abilities, I'm not afraid of not being able to recruit more." "A deal, you say? Fine, I promise not to lay a hand on you," Chenluo responded. Fong Jinxing quickly completed the transaction and hastily turned to run away, confident that no one could catch up to him except Chenluo. What he didn't know was that Chenluo had no intention of chasing him down. Instead, he had dispatched his killer dog, Thunder King. After running for about 2 kilometers, Fong Jinxing relaxed, thinking he had escaped. However, he suddenly sensed something and turned around to find a stray dog, Thunder King, catching up with him. Before he could react, Thunder King unleashed his newly learned attack, Electro Dragon Drill. Lightning surged endlessly, channeling into Fong Jinxing. In his final moments, Fong Jinxing let out a roar of frustration, realizing he wasn't even a match for Chenluo's dog. Thunder King's eyes lit up, thinking, "This round should at least get me 1,000 points." After Chenluo reviewed all the information on Fong Jinxing's subordinates, he thought that although the new base could easily accommodate 3,000 people, they still needed to pass some tests. With this in mind, he instructed Leng Chen to brief them on the rules and benefits at their place, as well as the guidelines for the tests. Once Leng Chen left, Thunder King returned, carrying Fong Jinxing's level 5 crystal in his mouth, hoping to claim his points. Looking at Thunder King's expectant face, Chenluo chuckled and said, "The crystal is worth 300 points, and your operation fee is 200, so that makes it 500 points in total, okay? Come on, let's go to the new base and see how the construction is going." Meanwhile, Xia Haoren, who was guarding the new base, encountered a huge dung beetle pushing a ball of dung along with a group of smaller beetles. Annoyed, Xiaohaoren punched it, sending it flying 10 meters away. This infuriated the dung beetle. I'm just here to eat some dung. Why are you hitting me? Just as Xiaohaoren was about to deliver the finishing blow, Chenluo arrived. Seeing the dung beetle, he quickly intervened. Don't kill it. This creature can help improve the environment. We should keep it alive. Chenluo looked at Meng Yin, his eyes lighting up. Can you communicate with it? Meng Yin nodded. This dung beetle is saying it didn't expect to get hit for trying to eat some dung. It's crying. Hearing this, Chenluo was overjoyed. You can communicate with it. Perfect. Be my translator and tell it that it was an accident. If it wants to eat dung in the future, it can feel free to come over. We've got plenty. The dung beetle, hearing this, drooled and said it could eat 200 pounds of dung a day. Chenluo immediately agreed. Ah, alright, we'll have plenty. Elsewhere, Zhao Hai heard from his subordinates that Chenluo had taken everyone to a new base, and many were considering pledging allegiance to him. After some thought, Zhao Hai decided to dissolve his base and lead everyone to join Chenluo. After all, in the apocalypse, power is everything. Managing skills are irrelevant if you're not strong enough. When they saw the tall walls of the new base, they felt a complex mix of emotions. The gap is getting bigger and bigger. Chenluo received the news and came out to greet them personally. Bro Hai, what brings you here? Chenluo laughed. Zhao Hai's face was full of smiles. Don't call me Brother Hai anymore. Just call me Little Hai. He added bitterly. I came to join you for survival. Without a second thought, Chenluo agreed. Although Zhao Hai was not very powerful, he was excellent at gathering information. Chenluo had just formed 2 intelligence teams, and the second team needed a leader. Zhao Hai was perfect for the role. Hearing this, Zhao Hai was thrilled. It was a role that didn't require frontline fighting with zombies and allowed him to play to his strengths. Just then, Chen Guang brought in a man named Lin Tian, who claimed to have come from a nearby coastal city. He said he brought gifts to meet Chenluo. Chenluo took the list and his eyes turned icy. To think Lin Tian, an enemy from his past life, would present himself. In his previous life, Lin Tian not only stole the resources he and Su Daju had painstakingly gathered, but also had his men kill his good brother Su Daju. Although Lin Tian had not yet done anything in this life, he still had to die. Lin Tian ordered his men to bring several turtle shells, saying they were incredibly sturdy, and even a level 4 ability user would find them hard to break. After accepting the gifts, Chenluo prepared to head to the coast. Unexpectedly, on his way, he encountered a zombie blocking the road to rob him. Seeing Chenluo's car approach, the zombie immediately stopped it, tapped on the window, and gestured for Chenluo to get out. I have something to talk to you about, it said. Seeing Chenluo obediently get out of the car, the zombie was quite pleased and smirked. I have an ambush set up. You lure humans to me so I can eat them, but be careful not to lure too many at once. I might not be able to handle it. Chenluo asked what the benefits would be for him. The zombie immediately threatened Chenluo, saying that if he dared to ask for benefits, he would remove Chenluo's kidneys without anesthesia. Unbeknownst to him, this move earned him a beatdown from Chenluo. Chenluo now understood that this was a low-level zombie, but possibly smarter than level 6 or 7 zombies. After some education from Chenluo, the zombie immediately cowered, falling to its knees and begging, Big brother, stop hitting me. I was wrong. Chenluo coldly chuckled. You have 2 choices. Either you help me lure in higher-level zombies, and I'll give you meat to eat, or I kill you right here and now. Hearing this, the zombie immediately chose to help lure higher-level zombies. Next, Chenluo arrived at the coast and immediately aroused the attention of large sea turtles. 3 of them stretched out their long necks and were about to bite Chenluo right in the groin, causing him to quickly cover himself. Where the hell are you trying to bite? Following this, Chenluo swiftly and accurately grabbed one of the sea turtles by the head and decapitated it using a sword conjured from thin air. In this way, he easily killed all 3 turtles. Just as he finished collecting the turtle shells, a roar came from nearby. Turning his head, Chenluo saw a giant sea turtle about 10 meters long. Judging by its size, it probably had the strength of a level 8 creature. The sea turtle looked at Chenluo with icy eyes. It was this man who had killed many of its kin. Although it was 5 or 6 meters away from Chenluo, the sea turtle king opened its enormous mouth and lunged toward Chenluo's head. Facing the lightning-fast attack from the sea turtle king, Chenluo was well prepared and easily dodged. He then reached out with his left hand and firmly gripped the sea turtle king's head while swinging his sword of emptiness with his right hand. Not only did it cause no harm, but it also successfully enraged the sea turtle king. Instantly, several astonishingly powerful water jets burst from the gaps in its shell and body. Chenluo's pupils constricted as he quickly let go of the sea turtle king and used his void walk to evade. Had it not been for void walk, Chenluo would certainly have been hit directly by this attack. Chenluo looked at the sea turtle king with wavering eyes. He had originally planned to kill the sea turtle king and steal its offspring, but his plan backfired. Although he could fight the sea turtle king, it would drain almost all of his abilities. Without the power of void walk, he could lose his life in this dangerous coastal environment. Therefore, Chenluo used a diversion tactic to lure away the sea turtle king and void walked back to the beach. Digging in the sand, he indeed found 4 turtle eggs. Seeing the sea turtle king return, Chenluo used void walk to flee again. The sea turtle king, now realizing it had been fooled, let out a frustrated roar for a good while. Then it swam furiously furiously into the depths of the ocean, intending to find its companions to rescue its offspring. What the King of the Void wants, he gets, Chenluo mumbled, carrying the turtle eggs back to base. 2 days later, Chenluo suddenly remembered his previous agreement with the zombie. He asked Rice if there was any response. There were surprises, but all were without danger. It was as if luck was on his side. If Rice said there was no reaction, Chenluo would go out, leaving Rice puzzled. Rice couldn't understand why he couldn't continue to sense Chenluo, while Mi Ling and Mi Li still could. Could his ability have a cooldown time for the same target? Arriving at the agreed location, the zombie indeed brought another zombie from a distance. Upon seeing Chenluo from far away, the zombie pointed at him and loudly said, "Boss, it's him." Upon hearing this, the skinny zombie revealed a sinister smile on his face and directly launched a space-cutting attack aimed at Chenluo. Chenluo's pupils constricted, and he immediately used Void Walk to escape. Without Void Walk, he would have definitely died. Just then, the skinny zombie sprinted toward him with full speed. Chenluo was startled by the zombie's speed, thinking, this must be at least level 9. I'm confident in dealing with level 8, but definitely not level 9. If I encounter that, I can only run. Hiding behind a large rock, Chenluo cautiously observed the zombie. This was truly terrifying, but Rice had said his luck was explosive, with only surprises and no danger. It seemed the only solution was to use time acceleration. Just then, the skinny zombie, noticing Chenluo had disappeared, shouted loudly, "What ability did you just use? Was it a spatial ability? Can you teach me?" Before Chenluo could reply, a closed spatial barrier appeared around him. It was a spatial cage designed specifically for countering Void Walk. Seeing there was no way out, Chenluo had no choice but to draw his sword of emptiness and slash at the zombie. However, he couldn't even cut through the zombie's defense. Angered and in pain, the zombie slashed at Chenluo with its claw, wounding him. Chenluo hesitated no more and immediately activated time acceleration. Although using time acceleration risked crystal fracture, it was his only option now. Trusting in Rice's prophecy that he would have surprises without danger, he activated the ability. Under the acceleration of time, the level 9 zombie screamed and fell to the ground. Chenluo was ecstatic, but did not immediately collect the crystal from the dead mutant. What if it's playing dead, he thought. Meanwhile, the burly zombie next to him rubbed his eyes, unable to believe what had just happened. He then turned around and ran. He had failed in his mission to kill Chenluo, and if caught, he would surely be killed. However, he hadn't run far when Chenluo blocked his way using Void Walk. Well, you actually brought people to kill me," Chenluo said. Hearing this, the burly zombie was frightened and immediately begged for mercy. "Big brother, I won't dare to do it again. Please don't kill me." "What nonsense are you talking about? How could I kill you? You've earned some merit. According to our agreement, I owe you some meat," Chenluo responded. "Remember, same place in a week. Bring another zombie, understood?" Holding a chicken egg-sized transparent crystal in his hand, Chenluo was ecstatic. "With a crystal this big, my promotion to level 7 is guaranteed," he thought. Just then, one of his subordinates rushed over. "Big brother Chen, I've gathered a list of some ability users for you to review." Upon reading the list, Chenluo's eyes gleamed. Jin Yuan Jiang, a suspected level 5, mastering earth binding and earth explosion abilities. Excellent combat skills. This one could be a future king level. Even if only at a mid-tier level, he would make a good subordinate for me. Chenluo then ordered a thorough collection of information on Jin Yuan Jiang. Meanwhile, Chen Guang's voice sounded from the intercom. "Big brother, there's a guy named Jia Shan being pursued. He's come to us for sanctuary. He's willing to offer a level 7 nature crystal." Chenluo pondered for a moment. This person is obviously in trouble, but I could use this opportunity to create a sanctuary. In the future, anyone who can offer something valuable will receive my protection, regardless of their crimes or who comes after them. Chenluo then instructed, "Chen Guang, spread the word. I'm protecting Jia Shan. No one can touch him. Anyone who wants him will have to deal with me. Those who disagree are welcome to come and get him themselves." On the other side, a subordinate yelled, "Brother Zhen, Jia Shan has taken a crystal and entered Chenluo's base." Learning that Chenluo was giving no quarter, they didn't dare to engage in combat. A man in a black hat walked up to a large iron door and knocked. "Mr. Iron Leg, it's your turn to take action."